cancer does not affect the individual alone. It affects the whole family, and it in a way affects the country because it reduces the happiness quotient. It unnecessarily increases the expenses, reduces the wealth creation because people suffer from joblessness, disabilities, and finally, large number of young patients die who would have brought huge amount of revenue and wealth to the society and would have brought happiness to their own families. So it is an all-round emotional, physical, psychological, economical loss that we face when a patient suffers from cancer. In such a situation, any help that is given to the patient is actually a great gift, a generosity, and most of the times he is life-saving. Because I know for the last 50 years, cancer patients and poverty have gone together. Either because of poverty or because of lack of awareness, we have our own Indian cure rates in cancer has been very less. The difference is almost 30%. The incidence of cancer in America is very high. It's almost twice that of Indian population. But the death rate is 30% more in India than in America. That actually means that the services that we are rendering for various reasons is either late or inadequate or improper. Any of these. In such a situation, when cancer patients are facing such dire situation and consequences, help from institutions like Federal Bank comes as an oasis in a desert. It really be very helpful. Honestly, we did not approach Federal Bank. Now let us tell it very clearly. The greatness is in that they came in such a person, they are giving it. So for that reason, I am on behalf of my trustees and our faculty members and even our patients, I am ever grateful to the Federal Bank. One thing I will certainly be bold in assuring you that every penny or the paisa that is donated to this institution will go to the deserving patients only. And from the beginning, the hospital Federal Bank initially has sanctioned 1 crore. This will be used for bone marrow transplantation patients. You know, bone marrow transplantation is one treatment where the cost intensivity is so high that large number of patients who really deserve bone marrow transplantation just shy away from it because they cannot even think of the costs. Even though in Shankara Cancer Hospital, both in Bhakti Shankara and here, an autologous bone marrow transplantation has not gone beyond 5.5 lakhs, and an allogenic transplantation, which is about 20 lakhs in other hospitals, has not gone beyond 12 to 14 lakhs in our hospital. Of this, at least for every patient, 3 to 4 lakhs is being supported from the kitty of the Shankara Cancer Hospital earnings itself. Now, when we get the support like from the Federal Bank and others, what happens is the patient's capacity to seek treatment increases. The patient's confidence increases. Now, I'll just give you an example. If a patient comes to us and then says that he deserves bone marrow transplantation, and if the cost is 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs, patient will have to sell the entire property, even then it may not be possible. In Bangalore, if a person has 20 by 30 site, it will fetch him 50 lakhs. But in a village, if he has even 5 acres of land, it may not fetch him 15 lakhs. That means he will have to sell his whole property just to take care of the treatment. At the end of it, the whole family will be on the streets. Because bone marrow transplantation, soon after transplantation, he will still not be fit to earn any money. We need to protect him for the next 1 year or so. Not just him, the family also. In such a situation, the charges that we levy will have to take into consideration that 1 year's life extra. Now, when we think all that, most of the patients think that they will not be able to afford and they will go back and die in the villages. Now, when we say that it is going to cost you 15 lakhs and we are going to provide you 7 or 8 lakhs from our own side, then it lightens up hope that he may try it. And at least lower middle class people will not hesitate to arrange this and take the treatment. Thereby, we can save more number of lives. And this is the experience that we have. So what we have actually done is to bring down the base cost of entire treatment itself, so that the patient should not come and stand in front of us and keep on seeking for any kind of financial support. I'll give you one more example. A breast cancer surgery in our hospital costs about 50 to 55,000 rupees. Outside it is about 1.2 to 1.5 lakhs. Now when we do the breast cancer surgery here, 80% of the patients who are poor, who have even monthly 20,000 or 25,000 rupees earning, do not hesitate to come and say that we will undergo the treatment, we don't need any kind of financial help. But if the same thing is 1.5 lakhs or 1.2 lakhs, they need help. Now, when you bring down the cost of the treatment itself, so that the patient can feel confident that the patient can, within her own or his own resources, can actually cope. Federal Bank is giving this money. It will be used to part finance the bone marrow transplantation patients. And my own feeling is probably another 20 to 30% of patients who really deserve bone marrow transplantation, who just go away on hearing the charges, will now be unable to come back and then say, yes, we will undergo treatment. So in this way, Federal Bank is actually making a huge impact in the field of bone marrow transplantation. The same situation happens even in pediatric cancer treatment or even in chemotherapies that we do. So, having said this, let me not keep on talking. You will get impatient. So, I once again express my heartfelt thanks to the authorities of Federal Bank, and please convey to Mr. Shaji also, because he keeps talking to me in Malayalam, and I try to manage. I was in Kerala for some time, so I learned Malayalam, but I am not very proficient. I have forgotten it to some extent, but still I can manage communication with my patients. So I once again feel very close when I chat with Mr. Shaji in Malayalam language. So once again, thank you for being here and supporting the cause, and we will make sure that the patients are benefited through your help. And I only request you that you can audit us, but keep supporting us. You can do anything, we will, you give any law, we will follow, but don't abandon the patients. You please keep supporting us year on year. Let us all together support as many number of cancer patients as we can, and we will submit the reports to you. Once again, before I close, on 15th of this month, between 10:30 and 2 o'clock, there will be a donors meet. Please do attend. At least Abel can join us. There will be a presentation by the administration, followed by lunch, and also there will be some, for all the staff members on that day we give some gifts and we share the lunch with them. So I request you to join us on that day. Thank you very much.
Respected Dr. Srinath, other managing trustees, doctors, employees of Sri Shankara Cancer Hospital, my colleagues from Fedaral Bank, good morning all. It's heartening and a pleasure to be part of this CSR initiative from Fedaral Bank to support the cancer patients in one more hospital. Doctor was saying we reached out to you, that is true, but in fact I personally feel that we are a little late because this initiative started some 3-4 months back. When Shadia called and informed us, just find out the hospitals which are good, which is doing the right things, let us support them. So I think anyway 3-4 months have gone down, but finally we are there. So happy. I will not talk about business normally. Whenever we get an opportunity like this, we will talk about the business. Fedaral Bank is doing good, thanks to all of you. We are growing, and of course, reach 5,30,000 crores of total business also. And from the profit which is originated, part of which is coming out as CSR. Most of you know that. In fact, this Sanjeevani program we started years back, and one of the initiatives was during COVID time for the vaccinations. In fact, even in the remote districts of Karnataka, we helped them to get them vaccinated. So that was the first initiative. Then later on it carried on.
Extremely happy to be a part of this event today, and bank is supporting, like sir has told, to different projects, and definitely in the coming years also we will extend our arms to support this organization. Thank you all. Happy Festival.
Yeah, as I mentioned in my speech, the identification happens for the economically backward students. Like their income, their parents' income is taken as one hospital in Kottayam. Those from Kerala will be knowing that. Then CMC Vellore. Then MVR Center, Kozhikode. Sri Shankara, of course, in Bangalore. Research Center in Hyderabad. And Bhatia Hospital in Mumbai. These are the 9. And so far we have spent total grant to the Tata Trust is 23 crores.
ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನೀವು ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು
ನಾವು it
and doctor told that we have released 1 crore for Sri Shankara now. And total beneficiaries through Tata's trust is 15,200.
So this 1 crore what you
Sri Shankara now. And total beneficiaries through Tata's trust is 15,200. These are the
So
numbers.
this 1 crore what you have given is for this current financial year, or it will be extended in the future?
That's what I was telling. We will take a call based on our availability of CSR funds. As
So-
most of you know, 2% of our profit
Like sir
comes.
said, after the audit you will take care of that.
Definitely, we are there to support and we will do that. But having said that, this many hospitals are there and there are funds allotment for other needs also, like what I told, like skill academy, various other activities.
It adds to our now Varshike. Last year we spent 21 crores money on treating patients free. That means that is the contribution made by Shankara. In that